Hi, I'm Diana, and today we're talking about hot weather outfits. I live in Los Angeles, which is in Southern California, and I also regularly travel the Southwest. The Southwest is hot and dry, but sometimes it's muggy, sometimes there's monsoons. You really never know what you're going to get except for you know you're going to get hot. I've experienced days up to 120 degrees, so I do know hot. I'd like to talk a bit about what inspired me to make this episode. So I visited Scottsdale, Arizona last summer, and I noticed how the people dressed. First of all, a lot of stylish people, but they were also barely wearing anything. They were wearing loose cotton clothing, and they were also very stylishly dressed, but I felt like we were all kind of walking around half naked together. And that's sometimes how you have to handle the hot weather. And then sometimes how you have to handle the sun is by covering up. And loose cotton clothing really is the way to go, but sometimes you need to be a little more dressed up. Suppose you have a business meeting. So I'd like to discuss what I would wear in those more professional situations when it's hot. This little dinosaur is named Boss, and he'll be around. You'll see him. It's nearly guaranteed. My number one hot weather item is a nice pair of linen pants. And this is my favorite pair. I love them because they have this really wide waistband that feels very comfortable and safe and doesn't roll around. It's just a nice waistband. It's got wonderful tie here with little heavy, I don't know what you call these little grommet things at the end, but it makes the strap hang nicely. It's got pockets, and most importantly, linen keeps you very cool. Most of you are thinking, in hot weather, I don't want to wear pants. But I promise you that linen pants are a nice alternative to a skirt or shorts. Suppose you don't want to show your legs too much, or you're just doing something that's very active and you don't want to think about your body. Linen pants are the way to go for most situations. They're cooler than you might think. And not only that, sure, loose cotton clothing is great in warmer weather, but I also really like these silk tank tops. Natural fibers are going to be the most breathable and easiest to wear, and I just love the way that silk looks on summer skin with a little tiny bit of sun. I'm going to talk about the 3 summer shoes I will add to these outfits. I love a good pair of walking sandals that have lots of holes for lots of breathability, but also don't show my toes. Maybe I don't want to show my toes, or maybe I haven't had a pedicure. I don't have to show my toes, but it's still very summery and goes with everything. If I do an open toe, I still want walkability. I'll do something like these. It's interesting because it's got this metallic finish, but still open-toed, slingback style, easy to wear. How can you tell you have a kitten in the house? When your shoe comes with a mouse. That rhymes. Okay, take that out of there. Okay, this is a favorite for a dressier look, where I have these little leopard straps and a little bit of a heel. So I would like to add my linen shirt dress to this look. And you might be saying, an all black summer outfit, what are you doing? But I promise you that all these cotton clothes flowing around with this silk tank, super comfortable. And if the evening goes down to maybe accidentally 75, you might want something on your arms. And in that case, the linen shirt dress is so versatile. How versatile? Well, I just took off my pants and I'm still wearing it. And now I'm wearing a dress. So it's pretty versatile. It can be a jacket, it can be a shirt, it can be a dress. And let's change the look of this shirt dress by changing the shoes, adding a belt, and adding a bag. Not that belt. And here I have a lovely and light look for a summer afternoon. If you would like to get your shirt dress in a lighter color like white, that's up to you. For some reason, white is not right for me. But this outfit actually kind of feels like nothing. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to say that I would like to use these espadrilles in this video as well. We're going to be bringing out this black shirt dress a lot, but let's see a dress alternative. How about an easy to wear jumpsuit? This is my absolute favorite throw-on jumpsuit. It's cotton, it doesn't wrinkle. You can toss it into a bag in a crumpled ball and pull it out and have it look great. The straps are wide enough to conceal your bra straps, which I always appreciate because I do like to wear a bra. So with this, add a cute bag and you're off to the races. Which races? I don't know. I'm off to whatever races this green bag goes to because it's really cute and I love this color combo. And if you're one of these people saying, jumpsuit, no way, how do you pee? I actually made a tutorial for you on how to comfortably use the restroom without dropping your jumpsuit to the floor. So I hope you enjoy that. So suppose this outfit is too plain for you. Let's keep going. Then we're going to add a couple linen items on top. Say what? The linen vest? Of course. I love this item. This is the item of my summer. This linen vest can be worn as a vest or as a shirt or as just a layering piece. It's just lovely. You're going to be seeing this a lot. Okay, suppose you got somewhere a bit nicer to go. This linen blazer is very versatile, very light, and looks great. Looks a little more profesh. So if I were going somewhere profesh, I'd put on my grown-up purse. This is what I'm calling my grown-up purse now because it makes me feel like a real grown-up. I was looking for a purse that I could put with any kind of outfit and look ready for any situation, casual to nearly fancy. And I came up with this black box purse from Quince, and it really has been going with everything and making me feel polished. So you'll be seeing my grown-up bag a lot when I feel like being a grown-up. Let's add some color into the mix. Bam, color. Let's talk a little bit about underwear, because in hot weather, you really want to decrease the amount of clothing you are wearing, and bras are one of those things. So if you can find yourself some shirts that fit really well and have a little bit of structure, you can reduce the amount of layers you are wearing, and you can reduce the amount of sweat you are producing. So what I have here is a beautiful cotton linen tank. It has a little bit of stretch in the back, so that makes it fit really well. It hugs me. It is a beautiful color, and this is going to be a perfect hot weather item. Now, why is she wearing pants again? Because she's wearing very thin cotton pants that look gorgeous and classy in so many situations, and they feel great. They're crisp and light, so I think they are more than a suitable hot weather item. Sometimes it's better to be a little bit covered up if there's going to be a bit of sun. And not every time that you're in the sun is it going to the beach. Sometimes you've got a business meeting or a wedding. And you know what's kind of funny is that even though this outfit is just a simple cotton outfit, I could wear this to a wedding, especially if I put on some heels. So now I'm going to my outdoor summer wedding, and I would like a little bit of something to cover my shoulders. In that case, I would bring a large silk scarf. And in this case, I'm bringing my large bird scarf. We were totally missing some red lipstick. Here we go. Okay, so you can use your scarf as a shoulder cover-up. Suppose you're sitting in the sun waiting for your beautiful bride to come down the aisle. Or later on, if you would just like to put it on for extra spice to your outfit, let's give it a roll up. Now let's let everybody say, hot weather and a scarf around your neck. Well, if you don't like that, don't do it. But a silk scarf around my neck in the summertime has never bothered me. And let's switch the scarf to a lower style like this. You know what you can also do is if you want to just lightly tie your scarf down here, you can slide a ring up it. And now you have a nice piece of jewelry on. Okay, so I made a quick switch out, which I feel is going to be a better fit. I swapped the white belt for this brown one that matches my shoes, and for this purse, which has a brown strap and a light summery fabric, which is raffia. A raffia bag always looks summery and sweet, and a little French girl style, which we're not actually talking about today, but I always incorporate it. Or would you like to show a little leg? Suppose you've got a warm and casual day where you're cruising around in a convertible in Europe. Let's do it. So you want to show a little leg. Linen shorts are amazing, and I also love shorts with a nice hem because it makes you look more like a polished grown-up. Cutoffs, they're very casual and not the most stylish. If you love them, great. Cutoffs, I don't think are the most stylish choice, but if you like them, and it's your choice. But I do think that shorts with a nice hem are more polished and just nicer looking in general. So instead of having open toes, because maybe I have a little walking tour to do, I'm wearing these kind of almond colored loafers. And again, bringing out my summery bag. This outfit would wear so well on a super hot day, and I super don't want to think about my hair on a hot day, especially if it's humid. But do you want to see my favorite summer outfits? This dress is one of my new absolute favorites for hot weather, for casual hot weather, but you want to look cute and casual. Like almost like you are dressed up, but you don't want to feel like this outfit is so special that you never want to put it on. You're looking for that fine balance between looking great and also wanting to put on that outfit all the time and feeling comfortable doing that. Not like you're saving it for something because it's so good. It has to be casually worn. This dress is, I think, the easiest to wear thing I have ever owned. First of all, it's in like a non-snobby material. It's just a super stretchy, huggy, basic material that feels great, looks soft, stretchy, great. It's just in this like super basic, stretchy material. So you don't feel like you're going to the office. It definitely feels casual. And it's got such great stretch that it just hugs you. Not only that, it's got this kind of, am I going to expose myself? It's got this faux wrap to it. It's not going to come unwrapped. This is all it does. It's a faux wrap, and you know how I love a little ruching. And that's what it does, right across the important part. And it's so beautiful, so feminine. Looks great for just casual shopping. Here I am with my serious shopping tote. You know I'm going shopping when I've got my tote on. And the wide enough straps to conceal your bra straps, that's so important to me. Now, like I said, you're trying to reduce your bra usage in hot weather, but some of you need your bra. So I'm not going to be showing you only braless looks. What I want to do is I want to be able to accommodate bras. But in this dress, there's enough stretch that if I didn't need a bra, I could totally go without. Let's put things over this. Suppose you want to serious it up a little bit. Put on your leopard heels and your linen blazer, because sometimes we do have a little bit of a profesh meeting in the summer in Scottsdale. Okay, but suppose we have a bit of a profesh thing we need to attend to, but it's not that profesh. But we do want just a little bit more of a cover-up. Put on the vest. And since this isn't going to inhibit you using the restroom, you could button it if you want. I was thinking when I got this dress that this was too exposed for me. But it turns out nothing ever shows. You get to feel like you're wearing a mini skirt, but you don't have to expose yourself like you do in a mini skirt. It's actually quite wonderful. I feel like this dress seriously changes vibe just by changing the shoes and the bag. And here I am just having a casual afternoon. And that's the thing I love about this dress, is I don't fear bringing it out on a regular, kitten's awake. I don't fear bringing it out on a regular Tuesday. I'm not saving it for Friday or Saturday or Sunday. It's an any day dress. And I've always been looking for something like this. So this is exciting. But you know what else is exciting? A red dress that feels casual enough to wear it any day. Oftentimes, a red dress feels very bold and intimidating for me to wear out in public. It feels like I'm making a statement. He's making too much noise. But this dress, I can wear casually, and it doesn't seem like it's making a statement. It just feels like clothes. This purse, is this the one? What do you think? And here I am in just my brown Huarache sandals, which are foot colored and go with everything because they are the color of my feet. And my simple brown tote bag. I wish I had my straw sun hat here to show you, but it is the most delightful everyday dress that I own. Up until I got that blue one, I was relying on this red one for my everyday hot weather. But now that I have that blue one, I have choices. Once again, we have the wide straps that are wide enough to accommodate your bra straps, or not, because there's also a lot of structure in here. Goodness gracious. Let me show you what all that noise is. And it's also great for layering. So once again, here we are with the lovely linen vest that could be unbuttoned or buttoned. Once again, the brown blazer just to be a little more serious in the heat. Once again, a scarf to the shoulder sun rescue. It's just delicious. And for those of you who like a little strapless action, we got a kooky animal here now. So suppose you have a nice evening dinner out. The evening temperature's still in the 90s or hundreds. It's happened. I've been there. I've experienced it. I've actually wondered, am I being cooked just by breathing? I might have been. We caught a cat. I love that. So here we are in an all linen outfit that is really delightful to wear. It's airy and light, and I think pretty sexy, even though it's not super body hugging. So if you like your shoulders and your neckline, some of us don't as we age, but I say you should enjoy yourself at every stage. I always try to see myself from the viewpoint of being 95-year-old Diana. 95-year-old Diana would look at me right now and go, "You look amazing." Even though I want to say, yeah, but this, but that. 95-year-old Diana thinks I look awesome. Is 48-year-old Diana a grown-up? Yes, she is. And this is exactly the reason I wanted this grown-up purse. Because I think this outfit is so classy. And sometimes I do aim for classy. Most of the time I aim for fun. But sometimes classy is enough. And I love this. Now, if I wanted to add a little bit of sass to this, maybe a tiny little skinny scarf. You know, I was going to choose a skinny little black scarf, but I'm going to have a little more fun. I'm going to choose this floral scarf that has an interesting shape to it, where it's kind of sewn together in the middle and then more free at the ends. And it creates this nice draping effect. And I think this is lovely. This is gorgeous. I feel awesome in this, and I feel really like flowy, like the air flow. The air is flowing through. And if you didn't like strapless, look what I'm about to do. It's also totally cute with the linen vest. And the linen vest can accommodate any kind of bra. And it's just the easiest looking summer thing you can own is this linen vest. I feel like it goes with everything. I love it worn as a shirt like this with nothing underneath. I'm going to pair it with the lighter pants as well. Oatmeal linen with peachy pink crisp cotton pants. I say yes. I think this is a gorgeous flowy outfit that would really do well on a European trip. For that kind of profesh casual look, when you want to look a little more cleaned up, less casual, suppose it is a European summer for you. You definitely want to have a pair of tailored shorts. Honestly, is there anything that makes you feel cooler than just like shorts and a breezy vest with nothing underneath? There couldn't be a cooler outfit. And the tailored and the pleats and the pockets of these shorts are just making it look so much nicer. This is not a cutoffs and t-shirt outfit. This is beautiful and classy and put together. And we're going to bring this scarf back out. We could actually wear it. We could wear it and it's super cute. Or we could just tie it to the bag, which is always a nice way to wear your scarf without wearing it around your neck. Of course, a tank top would look great with these shorts, but some tank tops can look a little too casual and sloppy. So, in this case, I recommend a thicker ribbed tank top. It's going to help everything look way more classy. Let's see it. So this tank top actually has enough structure to it and enough squeeze to it that if you don't need a bra, you don't have to wear one. But once again, straps are thick enough, they conceal any bra strap. Well, not any, but most. And just look how cute this nice tank, this nice cropped tank, so you don't have all this extra fabric causing bulk down here. This nice thick tank looks so much better than your regular $10 Walmart tank top. Sorry, Walmart. But just for a little bit more, you can actually look classy and chic. And then here we are with that scarf again. And how adorable is that? All the way adorable. Guess what? It's getting a little breezy out. Bring out your black shirt dress. This is an ideal cover-up, whether it's for swimsuits or for your little tiny outfit. I think this is a great addition to this outfit. It's casual and it's so luxurious feeling. All the fabrics are going to do really well in the summertime. So if you want to look a little more polished, a little more put together, look for tailored pleats, more of a ribbed, nicer quality, higher quality fabric in your tanks. And of course, you cannot forget the linen shirt dress. It's a necessary summer staple. Suppose you wanted something even lighter than cotton. What's lighter than cotton, you say? Well, silk. And I've been loving these silk skirts that are pretty trendy right now, but they're not just trendy. Silk is classic. It's a classic material. And I love that silk skirts are happening right now because there's so much you can do with them. You can dress a silk skirt up a bit, and you can dress it down. Just a simple t-shirt. Silk skirts are easier to wear than you think. I think we need an entire video on how to style silk skirts because I feel like they're confusing to people because they're so light and slippery. They think they're a fancy item, but they can be almost an anything item. But it could go fancier if you wanted it to. Let's stop and talk one moment about these little bralettes that I have found in the past couple of weeks. They are so lightweight, yet they have the right structure and support. Not only that, the straps are super pretty and there's a little bit of lace in case it peeks out. No padding, no wires. They have this slippery feel to them. Lace, gorgeous. If you're interested, link. You know what to do. And if you keep the shoes casual, like these walking sandals, the whole outfit looks more casual. Of course, if I wore heels with this would look suddenly like an evening going out outfit. But with these casual shoes and a casual bag, this becomes a casual outfit. So with this, I would definitely switch to black shoes. They fancied it up too much. You want to take an outfit down a notch, put on Birkenstock looking sandals. And that will definitely make you look more beach ready rather than like nice dinner ready. This silk skirt is incredibly versatile, but you just keep dressing it up or down according to what you want to do. And if what you want to do is buy a hat in New York City, then that's easy to wear too. Honestly, anything you want to do, fancy or casual, just feel confident in what you're wearing. It really is the best accessory you can own is confidence. One more. Let's just throw this little vest on. And to round this out, let's just do this confusing little combo of Birkenstock sandals, a silk skirt, linen sleeveless shirt, linen vest, and grown-up purse, which I adore. I think this is lovely. Maybe you'd pick different shoes, but I feel great in these. And when we're talking about summer and possibly being in 120-degree weather, we want to talk about feeling great. And I feel great in this. These are the lightest, most breathable fabrics. And I feel like with the right items, you can just pull it all together. And with the most casual items, you can bring it down a notch. It's really up to you to make these decisions and have fun with your clothes, because that's really it. Just pick the great fabrics for summer and then play with your clothes. So I hope you take your confidence and get outside and enjoy that heat. I'll see you soon.